Can't we just have a normal real estate market here in Toronto? I feel like homes either sit on the market for months without any showings, or all of a sudden they got like 10 offers. Kind of crazy. But I got news for you. If you're looking to get the most up-to-date stats and insights in the Toronto and GTA real estate market, that you've come to the right spot. My name is Dioyar Murat, and I'm a real estate broker here in the GTA, and I make educational real estate content. If you're watching this, all I ask from you is give it a thumbs up and a subscribe so you don't miss any videos in the future. Let's get started. And as of me making this video, we're exactly halfway into February of 2024. And I gotta say, this year had a very interesting start. And the stats just came out by the Toronto Real Estate Board, and the numbers show that we've just had 4,223 homes sold in the month of January across the GTA. That's up 37% from the same time last year, implying that the buyer activity is back. But that's also because January 2023 was an exceptionally slow one. I mean, that was the slowest January in 10 plus years. So it's not really fair to compare that and say we're doing fantastically well. If you actually compare this January to the pre-COVID levels of 2019 and 2020, then I could even argue that it's a very much in line based on the numbers. Now, next, we're gonna look at the average prices, that being $1,026,000. Now, that hasn't really changed compared to 2023. If anything, the stats show that we're actually down about 1% from the same time last year. But these are the average prices of a home. When I say a home, I'm talking about everything from detaches, semi-detaches, townhome, condo apartments, condo towns, and everything included all across the GTA. So my point is, although that is a good standard of measure if you're just looking at the overall health of the market, but it doesn't really help if you're trying to buy or sell or transact in a specific neighborhood. So with that said, if you are a home buyer or a seller and you want to chat about your specific home or a market that you're in, feel free to book a discovery call with me with the link in the bio. So back to the market. Why is this happening? In my professional opinion, there are three reasons. Number one, interest rates. The 5-year bond yield, which is directly tied to the fixed rate mortgages in Canada, have been coming down since last fall. Now, lower fixed rates means buyers can get qualified for more money, and because the payments are going to be lower. Now remember, fixed rates and variable rates are two different things, which brings to my second point. Bank of Canada. Wow, I get PTSD from saying that. Now, the start of the pandemic in 2022, the Bank of Canada told us that the rates will stay low for a very, very, very long time and no one has to worry about it. And then a year and a half later, they jacked up the rates at a historically fast pace. Well, what about now? Well, now they're hinting that rate increases probably will not happen, but we may even start to see rate cuts as early as June. So while buyers are anticipating that Bank of Canada will cut rates, and if the Bank of Canada cuts rates, then the home prices will most likely go up. So they're seeing this as a window of opportunity to actually get into the market. Reason number three is pent-up demand. You see, 2023 was the slowest year since 2001, and that's when we're measuring in terms of number of activity. And 2022 was also one of the slowest years since 2008. So for 2 years in a row, we had very low market activity, way below the market average. The market activity was extremely low while we had record number of new people coming to the country. So no matter how you look at it, it's no surprise that we're gonna see a surge in demand just based on the population growth alone, whether that demand is gonna come from the side of buying or from renting. But you know what? I really don't want this to turn into another FOMO market because that would just be pure chaos. And as much as I don't want that to happen, I'm sure you've seen news headlines or on social media where homes get 50 plus offers and 250K over the ask. But now the good news is that's not happening to every property. It's only happening to a select few. Those were just a few homes that are just priced ridiculously below the market value, and of course, they make the headlines. Speaking of bidding wars, I will shift your focus over to the Durham region. Now, freehold properties in Durham have been selling, and they've been selling very quick. In most cases, they're selling in multiple offers and prices higher than we've seen in October, November. If you're a home buyer right now, listen up. This is for you. If you're looking to buy a home under $1 million in Durham region, chances are you will be competing against another buyer or multiple other buyers for that home. Price of a lot of these homes you see, like that nice detached home in Oshawa with a nice beautiful backyard, or that nice semi in Ajax that's listed for $749,000, $699,000. All these are sticker prices, and chances are almost every one of those have an offer date, and almost every one of them will get multiple offers. Now, don't get me wrong, this strategy absolutely sucks for buyers, but for sellers, it worked really well during COVID, and it seems to be working again now that the listings are getting more showings and viewings and the buyer activity is back. Now, my team and I have been working with buyers here in the Durham region with budgets of anywhere from $600,000 to all the way to $1.1 million. And I can tell you from firsthand experience that prices of homes have definitely gone up. I ran the stats quickly this morning, and the median price of a home in Oshawa have gone up anywhere from $60,000 to $70,000, and that's only on freehold properties, not condos. And Whitby prices have been doing the same. Now keep in mind that condo towns and condos are still safe, but keep in mind, no matter how you look at it, 1 month of data isn't enough to make a conclusion, and it's certainly not enough to set a trend. So no one knows if this is the bottom of the market. If someone's telling you this is the bottom of the market, they're lying or they got the crystal ball, one of the two. Because personally, I can tell you if this is the bottom of the market or the peak like 3 months after it's passed. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you found that informative, and thanks for watching. Until next time.